Hi guys, welcome back to Fat Boys RC. How's it going out there in the real world? It's lovely in here. It's a Saturday morning. The sun is shining. The weather is hot, and it's great weather for going to do a bit of flying. Now, I've been contacted by Banggood. Obviously, you've heard of Banggood, big retail site online. Just about anything you can think of, you can buy from them. So get on there and buy stuff. It's great. And they have asked me if I would like to look at one of the RC ERA choppers. Now, I've had an RC ERA before. I've had the little Bell 206 that was sent to me here by RC ERA themselves. And I must admit, it was a surprise. I expected it to be just like a toy. And it was a little bit more than toy. Obviously, all these things are toys, but it was a great little chopper. So when Banggood said they were going to send me the RC ERA chopper, I thought, great. I was impressed with the last one. I might be impressed with this one. But then they sent it, and when it got here, I realised it was a little bit of a step up from the last one. Now, this one is the US Marines Huey. So it's a 1/48 scale Huey helicopter, one of the most famous helicopters ever to grace the skies. Now, look, the shark's mouth. Rah. Sharks don't growl. Really sorry. Don't know why I did that. Sorry if I offended any sharks out there. Right. So this was a little bit of a step up from the last one. Now I say that because this one has the enhanced features. This one has the optical flow positioning. So it knows how high up it is in the sky by sending a signal down to the floor, and it knows its position. It's also got time of flight technology. Now, for those of you who are familiar with drones and things out there, time of flight is where it sends out light and sound. And it can tell when it's near an obstacle, and it can help it avoid the obstacle. And this has also got the built-in barometric sensor. Now, that's a lot of technology for a little helicopter. Now, I was looking up the price of this earlier on, and you're only looking around about $90 for this thing. So, I mean, it's a bargain. And if it's as good as the other one I tried out, then I would say it's going to be a fun option. Now, remember what market this is aimed at. This is not a 600-pound helicopter. This is a 100-pound helicopter. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in England, pounds and pence. It wouldn't be 100 pounds, it'd be about sort of 70 cash. This is aimed at the toy market. This is also aimed at the enthusiast who wants to fly a helicopter. Now, one of the biggest problems we see with people who fly helicopters, and I was talking to someone at my race club the other day, and they went out and they spent £600 on a helicopter, built it all up, took it to a field, took off. 10 seconds later, it was in little tiny pieces on the floor. They are difficult to fly. Now, these helicopters are a stopgap. These get you into the point where you can have a realistic flight time out of an inexpensive product or still enjoying the helicopter RC hobby. Now, we'll go through a few of these. We'll open it up. We'll see what you get in the box. And then I'll explain a few of the features, right? Okay? Shall we zoom you in? You like to be zoomed in. I know you do. You love it. Say please. Play. Go. Right, so here we are. What do we got then? So here's a box packaging that's come in from Banggood. The RC ERA UH-1VN version, the United States Army, US Marines, 148 Huey. And here we go, what we got. So, without any further ado, let's get the box open. Oh, it's like Christmas every day. So we open the box, as you would expect. A user manual. Now, the packaging is quite good. It's quite secure in there. This has come in from Asia. It's all in one piece. Now, what have we got here? Straight away, first thing I spot, we got 3 batteries. Now, that's great, because these batteries last about sort of 12, 13 minutes each. So you've got half an hour of fly time there once these batteries are charged. You've got some accessories. You've got a little toolkit. You've got another little toolkit. So you've got 2 little toolkits. You've got some spare sort of parts for the helicopter itself. Oh, actually, they look like the They are. They're the guns to be mounted on the side of the helicopter if you want to be that way inclined, you know, good old, get me to the chopper! Hey! Then we got the USB cable, which is a USB Type-C. Now, that's going to be your charger and communication type cable. Right, so let's open it up and see what we got. Ooh. Dawson Blast. Now, let's go for the chopper first, show. There's the chopper. Now, this is a 1/48 scale chopper. The other one I have is a 1/33 scale chopper. As you can see, there's not really much difference in it. That's because the original model would have been much bigger. So the original helicopter, the real one, would have been much bigger in that case than it would in that case. So you got sort of the same sort of size. Now, they feel quite plasticky. Quite smooth. This one's got a brushless motor. So this is going to have a really good type of motor. And as you can see, we've got a gaping hole in the bottom there, which is a modular shaped battery. So the battery out of the Huey goes pop, clicks in there, and we're in. Don't suppose it'll have any charge. Well, it has got some charge on it. So at the moment, it has got some charge on it. So there you go, little flashing lights going on there. So there we have our Huey, which is the 1/48 scale. Next thing we get in the box, of course, is the controller. Now, this controller actually feels okay. What does she take battery-wise? It takes 4 AA batteries. It's going to be a 2.4 gigahertz battery. Now, I'm told this has, and it does, I'm looking at the front of the controller there, if you can see it, we've got a one-touch takeoff button and a one-touch landing button. For a toy like this, that's great. I mean, to be able to just literally bang, bang, and away it goes, it is quite good. You don't have to worry about takeoff and landing. Normally with these, you sort of push throttles forward, go up, take off. So it feels quite nice in hand. It's not too cheap. It's not too nasty. It looks pretty good. So we've got the controller. We got the Huey. Right. Now, this particular helicopter and the other helicopter has a 6-axis gyro. So I'm going to zoom back out again now, okay? So, ready? Are you ready? He's away. 6-axis gyro, okay? Now, what does that mean for you, the user? Now, you may have seen the cheap helicopters you buy online that look a lot like this, and they have another blade on top here. Now, that blade is a stability blade, which counter-rotates against the original. Now, that enables the helicopter to fly. Now, if you've flown one of those cheaper helicopters, you know they're all over the place, hard to control, easy to crash, okay? This has a 6-axis gyro in it. Now, what does a 6-axis gyro do? Now, when you fly, forward, backwards, lefty, righty, like that, that's your restrictive movement. Your gyro enables you to angle forward and angle backwards and arc like a real helicopter like this. The gyro will be keeping it stable as it does it. So you are able to fly realistically. Yeah. Now, on the bottom of this chopper, as you may be able to see from there, we have a little sensor. Now, this is the optical pressure sensor. This is the signal that goes down to the floor. As stated before, it will create a stable flight because it will know its height. It will know what's going on. Okay, also, as I said before, it's got the time of flight. So the time of flight is the thing it sends out signals left, right, center to see where obstacles are. So theoretically, if you're going to fly into something, it's going to try and correct itself and stop you flying into something. It has the barometric built in there. The barometric sensor, pressure sensor, is going to actually sense the pressure in the atmosphere and allow your chopper to correct itself and have a more even flight. Now, all that technology packed into this little thing for less than £100 in the UK money is good value. Now, all of that means nothing if it doesn't fly well. So the next thing we're now going to do, we're going to take that out. Me and my son Josh, he's going to get out. We're going to film it. We're going to take it up in the sky. We're going to fly it around. We're going to see what actually happens. Now, I am expecting big things from this little chopper, and so is Josh, because he's already claimed it. He's already says, oh, it's my chopper, I'm having it. Children, what would you do with them, eh? Us adults should be able to have all the toys. That being said, he's 25-year-old, so he's an adult himself. Right, so we're going to go out flying now. So we go out flying with this, come back, report to you, see what you think. Please talk to me. Tell me what you think as well, because it's very, very important. It's nice to know I'm not talking to myself. I'll drop any links below. There'll be an affiliate link where you can grab your little Huey chopper. There'll also probably be some discount codes online and things like that. Obviously, if you're in the market for a product, check out Banggood and see what you think. Okay? So, right, I'll be back soon. Let's go and film it flying. We're outside, it's a beautiful day. We're going to play with the little helicopter. And first thing we're going to try is the one-touch takeoff. So I'm going to bring this up and show you. Right, so we've got this button here. Press that. The helicopter takes off. Right, so let's do that again. So, the inevitable happened. We had a bit of a crash. Up until this point, I was quite enjoying the flight. This is the second time we took it out. The first time we had a similar result. Now, it's a great little helicopter for flying. Once it's going in the air, it's great, it's stable, it hovers, everything. But what has happened with this in particular, we have hit into a wall. Now, I have taken the side off of this helicopter. Now, I would recommend you don't, unless you really, really want to get in there. And what we've got inside, if I zoom you right in here, these are the servos for the helicopter. So this is what controls all your steering, everything like that. And as you can see on this little arm here, this little ball joint has popped off. And it's a simple thing to fix. You just literally line it up again. See if we can do that for you. A little bit fidgety. There you go. Click back on. That's literally all that goes wrong with it. So let's hit the wall. As you can probably see in the video before, I actually did clip a wall. Now, you're not supposed to fly these into walls, obviously, but it does happen. If it does happen and something like that happens, it's a relatively simple fix. But obviously, you've got to have a level of technical knowledge to get inside these things and rebuild them and stuff like that. So for a beginner, I wouldn't recommend it. So got an inexpensive helicopter there. If it crashes, you can fix it. Now, I'm quite impressed that it isn't dead, to be quite honest with you, because it's such a lightweight machine that hitting the wall could well have killed it. But all it's done is literally popped that off. Now,
in the RC world for the cars and things, we've actually got cars designed to pop off so that they don't break, which this seems to have had the same sort of effect. Now I shall put it back together again and it'll fly. So you'll see it again. Have a look. Right, so here's the moment of truth. The helicopter's back together, all in one piece. Not a very hard fix to do, just literally remove some screws. Let's turn her on. Should see some flashing lights. Oh, good. Let's turn the controller on. Now when the controller comes on, it beeps. You just put the sticks forward, you put the sticks back, the helicopter beeps, and you're linked up with the helicopter. Now theoretically, if everything works, as I move these sticks, you'll see the rotors change their angles. So this light, see it? Right, so if I now press the one touch takeoff and hold it in my hand, don't do that yourself, it takes off. Well, it tries to. I've now pressed the one touch landing. Got to try. Turn her off now. Obviously the one touch landing ain't going to work because it didn't fly. So there we are, the helicopter's back together. Now, what do I think? It's a good little helicopter. Yeah, it flies well, flies straight. My only criticism is if you crash, it can't take a massive impact. And obviously this is aimed at sort of children and up. And if they crash, there's going to be slight problems. It may be beyond the average person to fix this. It is quite a simple fix for someone who's been doing it a while, but you know, but yeah, it's a banging little helicopter. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's got lots of technology in it. I would buy one, quite honest with you. Anyway, jump onto Banggood, grab yourself one of these RC ERA Huey helicopters with the shark face. Grr. Sorry about the growling again, but there you go. Join me next time in the videos, and remember, like, subscribe so I can bring you more content. Thank you very much for watching Fat Boys RC. Cheers. See you later. Totally bye.